Saluton al Tui. It is week 2 of the first project, and so let's start the week. But first, I'm gonna advertise to you. Do you wish there were more games in the software manager of your random distro of Linux? Do you wish you could see the code of the games that you play? Do you wonder if you're the only person who implements things in the way that you do? Now you don't have to keep wondering. You can join these fine folk in supporting Rachel's monthly open source game development project on Patreon. Each month, Rachel will try to implement an entire game, making the source code and the game art open and free for everyone to use. And besides helping to bring more open source games into the world, you also get perks.
For $1 per game, your name will be featured in the development videos and in the game credits itself. You also get access to the development videos early, as well as any Patreon posts. You will get a free download key for the game that's being created for the month, and you will get access to 2 monthly streams to give more direct feedback and suggestions to Rachel. For $2 per game, you can get an extra little title with your name in the credits, like if you want everyone to know that you're the XX best wizard ever XX. You also will get 1 additional download key to share with a friend. For $5 per game, I will draw an icon for you, or you can provide your own, and that will be included in the video and game credits. You will also get 3 additional download keys, making 5 total, to play the game yourself and to share it with others. And if you have any projects you'd like to get the word out about, I will highlight your project in a standalone video.
You can also be an awesome person like Clarissa, Michael, Sprott, The Great Code Holio, and Vespero by going to patreon.com and help make sure that Rachel stays a free-range programmer, not cooped up in some dingy cubicle for most of the day. Free-range Rachels get to enjoy the daylight, the blue sky, and the green grass, and they get to drink their own coffee at home, instead of weird office coffee pods that create additional waste. Free-range Rachels also get to enjoy the company of cats, which helps stimulate productivity and creativity. And free-range Rachels also drive less, making it the most eco-friendly choice in Rachel-based programming. Support your local free-range programmer today. Hello! I went ahead and cleaned up my milestones, or my sprint plans, basically. So with the first sprint, I just kind of came up with a bunch of ideas of the features and kind of didn't do a great job of organizing things or splitting things out properly. So I went ahead and tried to make more specific tickets, tried to make my sprints a little bit more logical. So for instance, this sprint, this week, we will be working on game objects. So the player, the enemies, the treasure and the projectiles, movement, and collision detection, and combat. And then also the basic heads-up display for the game. And here's the burn down chart. We have 13 open issues. Iteration 3, that's going to be the map navigation. So in this iteration, we're going to be mostly just on one screen as we work on the game feel. Then iteration 3 will work on the map and be able to go between the overworld and different little rooms. And when you collect all the treasure, you go to the next area. And then iteration 4, I put sound and kind of like the miscellaneous stuff. So I have also already created a bunch of tasks. I split them out better so I don't have a bunch of tasks in one task where it's like, oh, I did half of this. I'm done with that part of the feature, but I can't move the task to finished because I put too many things in that one task. So I have updated that. The only thing I might do, which I think I might do tonight because it's kind of late. I'm kind of tired. Monday's not a great coding day because it's like my longest work day of my part-time job. But I might try to write some songs, because I've been using the same songs for over a decade. I've written a few songs, and they're all under a minute each. And they're not great for the time lapses, because those are often pretty long. So, and I'm not great at writing music. But I might try to write a few songs really quick, just to use in my videos, and then maybe also in the game. Because I don't want to use other people's music. I want to use my music. It's just easier that way. Except for the fact that I have to write it. But yeah, that's what I have for tonight. And then I'll try to get to work on programming the HUD tonight. And that'll probably roll over to tomorrow morning. And I'll work on it more then as well. And then we'll do some enemy stuff and, you know, all the things. Yay!